Hello YouTube, back once again with the Sleepy Hollow reviews. Sorry I haven't talked about this show in a long time. I just didn't have the time to keep going through episode by episode. I thought I was gonna be done with it, but that's before I watched the season 3 finale, Ragnarok, and, I had to talk about this. Let's just talk about the big thing that happens this episode, in which Abby dies to defeat their enemies, and, yeah, so Abby dies basically before that. It plays out like a typical episode of Sleepy Hollow. Just stuff happens. Yeah, bunch of stuff happens. Few side notes though. One, I was really surprised they killed Abby off basically halfway through the episode. Like it's halfway through that she sacrificed herself to kill. I forget what's his name, the Quiet One, whatever his name was. The Egyptian demon guy. But anyway, that that and when the Headless Horseman show up, I was just happy to see the Headless Horseman finally this season. But still, just when Ichabod gave the Horseman his head, I like just Jenny just saying to Ichabod like, wait, like won't this cause the apocalypse? He's like Moloch's versions of the apocalypse, but we killed Moloch, so it's all okay. That made me laugh. But so I was kind of surprised that the Headless Horseman wasn't like, hey, like you killed the woman I love, like Katrina from season 2. Yeah, you kind of killed her and like left me in a barn like in between seasons like 2 and 3. Like I'm kind of, I don't know. Like I kind of want to kill you now. I'm kind of surprised that that wasn't part of it, but whatever. Still, I digress. I guess. I digress, but still, the big thing to happen this episode was, in fact, that Abby did die, and I will say this, all the stuff involving her death scenes was really nice and touching. When she first dies, and then she's like at the bar with Officer Corbin, and then it was great to see him that actor in the show again, and just it was that, and just seeing those two together was really nice. And then when Joe showed up in the back at the bar, and then just Officer Corbin's like, "I'm now, if you excuse me for a minute, I want to buy my son a beer." Like I was like, "Oh, that's so sad." But now this all became really depressing though when Ichabod's still convinced he could get Abby out of the box, and then the box ends up exploding after he learns that Abby's not even in it. Getting a vision from Abby in which she just says like, "Look, Ichabod, I'm dead. This is it. Like we had some good times with each other. I am gonna miss you, but just know my soul's eternal. There will be another one." Because I'm glad they brought out, because that was always my huge thing about like why so many people want Ichabod dead when like you like killed the horse. And I was like, wait, like if these witnesses are supposed to prevent the apocalypse, then like what would have happened if Ichabod like did die? Like would that just be it? Would the apocalypse just have begun? Like now they explain that anytime a witness dies, like their soul gets transferred to the next witness. So yeah, but still, though, it was so heartbreaking just how, like, it cut between scenes, like, how, like, first it showed, like, Ichabod in the jail cell when he first met Abby, and then just Abby just saying, like, look, like, I'm gonna miss you, Ichabod, like, you're a great guy, but you gotta keep living your life, and then just seeing Ichabod give one final bow to his friend, that was so heartbreaking, so there was that, and then the season ended. It was pretty sad just seeing Ichabod over Abby's grave, just with the grave just saying Abby Mills, she bared witness. And then him just saying I've been trying to move on with my life. I'm like the new member of like the Sleepy Hollow like historical whatever, something like that. And that him just saying like I've been trying to get moving on with trying to get my citizenship, like I've sold your house and trying to find a place of my own. I was like this is so sad, just getting the feeling that Ichabod is just trying to move on completely. And but then this all led to an ending in which a group of men from Washington grab Ichabod and says, "You need to come with us," and that just and then Ichabod just saying, "Wherever you are, I'll find you," knowing that there will be a new witness now, and then Ichabod just going into the car just as the song "Pleased to Meet You" for Rolling Stones "Pleased to Meet You" started playing. I thought that was a good touch, just considering that's how the series started. But still, and yeah, that's where the season ended. And so all the stuff between Nicole Brennan and Tom Meissen was so hard. It was so, both the actors gave some of the best performance of the series. Just like it was so heartbreaking seeing those two parting ways at the end. So yeah, very, very touching finale. But here's the thing: should this show go for a season four? Because like it did end on a cliffhanger, and I'd say no. This should be the end of the series right here. Like this season was definitely worse than season two. Just the villain was nowhere near as interesting. Like I really missed the Headless Horseman. Most of the new cat players were pretty boring, except for Betsy Ross and Joe were okay. Definitely though the Pandora was an okay-ish film, but oh god, that guy who was at the guy who was like the head FBI agent, I was like, what the? Why was this guy even given a starring credit? It was so inconsequential to everything, but the characters just felt so much lamer than like people like John Noble and like say what you want about like in Orlando Jones. That was the guy who's played the officer from the first two seasons, right? Captain. Oh, I forget what his name was, but that guy, that guy. And like say what you want about Katrina, but like at least they knew her character was. Her character was an exposition dump, and so and just the so I was fine with her, and yeah, just the characters were way lamer. But the thing that kept this show together this third season was still Tom Mice and Nicole Brennan were still so wonderful with each other. But now that Nicole Brennan's good and dead, I'd say end this now. Don't keep going. This cannot be as good as as when these two were together. Like show was grasping on the straws with the just trying to keep it together with these two, and I can't imagine this going for a fourth season now. But so that's my thoughts. So season three finale, Sleepy Hollow. It's truly one of the show's greatest hours. Just where how touching the goodbye between those two were, but still everything. It just made me. It did not make me want more. It made me just think, end it here. Do not keep going. But so that's my thought on the finale of Sleepy Hollow. I hope this is the series finale right here. Yeah. YouTube as always. Please subscribe, and I'll see you next time. Okay, bye.